Everybody, I'm Holly, aka the ScientoloGeek, and I want to welcome you all to video 4 in the Flag Order Friday series. So today we're going to be covering 5 or 6 base orders because they're actually pretty short. We got quite a bit to go. So this is going to be quite a long-running series. If you want access to these flag orders or any of the other stuff I've uploaded, on the shared Google Drive folder, you can either hit me up at ScientoloGeek@gmail.com. The email address will be in the description, as well as the link to the Discord server. If you go there and you click on me, you can DM me, and then just send me a valid Gmail address, and from there I can send you the invitation, because for some reason Google has an issue with outside email addresses and permissions with Google Drive. So Gmail address, send it to either at Scientologeek@gmail.com or hit me up in the Discord. Without any further ado, let's move on. So we start off with base order number 4 from the 29th of May, 1967, called Purchasing and Finance.
A central treasury division is established and is to be formed and placed in operation as soon as possible. All organization accounting and finance orders apply. The Org Exec Sec base is in charge of the Treasury Division. No project personnel may place an order, buy or contract, or give authorization for purchase to any firm without going through financial channels and obtaining a signed purchase order first. No bill may be run up. No services may be used without first obtaining a specific, not blanket, purchase order. All ship's work, items order of yard workmen must first be subject to a purchase order. If any violations occur, and if any item is purchased or work or service contracted without a purchase order, the project member so contracting will be personally charged for the full cost of the item, service, or contract in the sum deducted from his pay.
Which isn't much anyway. I mean, now it's $50 a week, so whoop-de-doo. And that's if you're lucky.
Any items or services obtained for personal use only and charged to the quote-unquote company shall be reimbursed to the project by the offender, and ethics actions shall be taken. All ships and project personnel, captains and crew, are subject to this order.
So basically, if you place an order, buy or contract or give authorization for any purchase without going through the Treasury Division and getting a signed purchase order, ethics actions can be taken, and the money will be docked from your pay. So let's go to flag order 5, or base order 5, sorry, circa June 1967. This says no title, and it's meant for Bill Robertson. Or it's about Bill Robertson.
Bill Robertson is appointed Ship Supervisor Las Palmas. This is in addition to regular duties. All personnel and organization executives must obtain an authorization from the Ship Supervisor for any ship work or activity of any kind. The Ship Supervisor is subject to the finance controls and base regulations and must further obtain permission from LRH on major contracts, items, and ship movements.
Let's head to the next one. Base Order 6, the 4th of June, 1967, called Publication or Order.
All orders are to be published by bulletin board until further notice in addition to any other publication. A bulletin board must be placed at once on Avon, the Enchanter, one at Base, and one at Estrella. The responsibility is that of the Director of Communications, Base, for 1, erecting and maintaining the boards, and 2, that orders are published on them promptly.
Priority of Orders, Base Order 7, from the 4th of June, 1967.
Base orders signed by myself have priority over all other orders and are followed at once and first. Should any other order conflict with the base order is to be followed.
So basically, can't question anything, can't do anything different other than what the base order says, even if it's contradictory. So base orders hold higher priority as compared to all other orders, as long as the base orders were signed by L. Ron Hubbard. All right, so we got base order. Oh, no, wait, there was 2 pages to this. So this is base order 7, US 1 CC, 7th of August, 1972. This is celebrity defined.
The following is the text of an LRH telex to CO Celebrity Center. 07083 RLY COCC. Yvonne redefined celebrity as any person important in his field or an opinion leader or his entourage, business associates, family, or friends with particular attention to the arts, sports, and management and government. Love, Ron.
All right, let's take a look at base order 8 from the 4th of June, 1967.
Virginia Downsboro as Enchanter's cook is ordered to Avon River as assistant cook until such time as Enchanter is operational and is relieved of all other duties. She's also captain steward when I'm on board either ship. All Enchanter personnel are to eat hereafter on Avon. All Enchanter supplies in the future will be obtained from Avon or through Avon's purser. All Enchanter food stores will be turned over to Purser Avon except minor tea break materials. Enchanter is not to independently buy except through Purser, Avon, and thence base.
All right, last 2 base orders for today. Let's do this. We have one called Personnel with no date on it.
Joan Thomas is ordered to Avon as a hand and restricted to ship for 30 days for failing to take post when ordered. Ooh, so we have a
Problem here.
30 days full duty. She's removed as head of OT activities.
Damn. She's working for the OT stuff, so operating Phaeton, so anything above the level of clear. She was head of those, and now she's not. So it looks like she just failed to either... I'm assuming she either failed to do her job or failed to show up.
Haskell Cook is ordered to Avon as a hand and is restricted to ship for 10 days full duty for failing to take post when ordered. Frank McCall is ordered to Enchanter as a hand and is reprimanded severely for giving up his post as captain on orders of a supervisor whose authority ceased on sailing and leaving the vessel in incompetent hands. Anton James is ordered to Avon as a fireman and is severely reprimanded for his handling of post in hull. John Lawrence, when he has done his A to E with ethics, is ordered to Avon as diver.
Ooh, so he's going through his A to E steps. That's like what most Scientologists have to go through when they've been declared suppressive and they want to get back into good graces with the church.
He's been disciplined for failing to adhere to specifications ordered for refit of Avon. Peggy Bankston is restored to duty on Avon as a hand. George Galpin may be restored to project and ordered to Avon. Julia Galpin,
I don't know if that's supposed to be Galpin or Galpin,
is eligible for project, but the Foundation statistics sent at St. Hill when she left that activity.
And then base order 10, DIRCOM hat. I'm assuming Director of Communications hat.
The Director of Communications Base is in charge of the Department of Communication, Department 2, of Division 1. The following functions are directly in his charge. 1. Telex communication and files. 2. Mail communication and files. 3. Communication centers, central and branch. 4. Bulletin boards, central and branch. 5. Radio and electronic aids of whatever kind, base, branch, and ships. 6. Transport land and where not direct ships boat. C. This includes baggage provisions and all commodities. 7. Travel arrangements of personnel, including meeting and dispatching of personnel and all notifications of arrival. 8. Vehicles, bags, ship, and personnel of the project. 9. Clerks, typists. 10. All office equipment and machinery, the care, repair, assignment, and transport thereof. 11. Customs and clearance of ships. 12. Translations of documents and plans. 13. All duplication of orders and issues and their films. The purpose of the post is swift, accurate duplication and publication of orders, and speeding the purposes and actions of the project. There is at this time no LRH communication project. All such functions are carried out by the Director of Communications, and the office of LRH is a branch comm center, bulletin board, radio station.
Wow, so he has quite the hat here. So he's responsible for telexes, mail, communication centers, bulletin boards, radio and electronic aids for the base, branch, and the ships, baggage provisions and commodities, and transport, travel arrangements of personnel, vehicles, bags, ship, and personnel of the project, clerks and typists, office equipment and machinery, customs and clearance, translations, and duplications. That's quite a lot. I wasn't expecting to actually get this much done today, so I feel like we've been pretty productive. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 base orders done today, ranging from Treasury divisions and finances to Bill Robertson, who's ship supervisor now apparently, to bulletin boards on the Avon and orders, priority of orders, so any base orders signed by L. Ron Hubbard have priority over everything. We have cooks and stuff about the enchanter and food storage. We have personnel. We have people who are restored to projects, people who are eligible for projects, and people who are being reprimanded, as well as what the director of communications does. What he's in charge of, essentially. We got a lot done. I'm glad we could pound those out. I don't really have much to say other than like the video. If you like it, dislike. If you don't, I don't really care. Comment with your feedback or questions, good, bad, or sideways, and subscribe to be kept up to date on future content. Again, I will put the link to the Discord server in the description, and I will also put my ScientoloGeek Gmail address in the description. If you want access to these files or just want to hit me up, feel free to do so. If you want the files, remember, valid Gmail address, because I'm sending invitations out through email, not through just giving the links to the folders. I'll talk to all of you later. See ya.